Extra Medium Show.
I had a dream. I've been trying to keep track of my dreams. I had a dream I think you'd appreciate.
Okay.
You can keep track of your dreams?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can barely remember it for more than like 10
I'm a
minutes.
very-
I have a dream a night.
I'm a very, at least one dream a night. Yeah, I'm a very vivid dreamer.
I can't.
I was brought up to pitch in the World Series for the Cincinnati Reds against the Yankees. Pulled up to Yankee Stadium. Get out. Aaron Boone greets me.
Wow.
Brings me in. I sit down.
Why does he greet you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. He grabbed me by the hand, too. It was weird.
Okay.
Go in, and they have lunch prepared for me.
Love
Nobody
that.
else. With Joe Torre. We had wings.
Mm.
And then I told my wife I need a new Ray-Bans.
Did
She
you?
said, and I said, it's the World Series. Get me new Ray-Bans.
Could you have seen?
They were
So
delicious.
oddly enough, recently they announced the coaching staff for the All-Star game,
Uh-huh.
and Joe Torre and Aaron Boone are the
I
two
don't-
American League. And Stephen Vogt from.
I don't think I saw
the
that,
Guardians.
but maybe I channeled it. I don't know. And the wings were delicious.
Were they?
Yeah, I don't remember what flavor, but they were delicious.
I've been craving a good wing.
And then I met up with the team for the team picture.
Did you end up pitching?
No, I didn't make it that far, but just had wings with Joe Torre.
What pitches would you have thrown?
That was a two-seam fastball, four-seam fastball, curveball, changeup.
Classic.
Pretty classic. I couldn't really throw a slider. I don't feel like I threw hard enough to throw a slider.
What on the going off the hands on or the numbers on the clock? What was your curveball?
12-6.
Mine was 2.
Little bit of a sweep.
Maybe like a 1-7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But more drop than any. It depends, but sometimes I got a little sideways motion, but
I didn't throw hard enough for a slider.
yeah, that's why I don't
Yeah.
think I did either. I barely threw hard enough for a changeup.
Yeah. I have small hands. It was hard for me to grip a changeup grip. Anywho.
Do you have a favorite color?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of childish.
I have a favorite color.
Do you have a favorite color? I was thinking about it. I'm like, I just feel like that's kind of.
It's Caucasian. I'm just kidding.
I mean-
I'm just kidding.
We knew that.
I'm just kidding. No, I like.
It was not
I like an emerald green,
Like that? Lighter.
a little more vibrant.
like the
Very much
tablecloth.
like the tablecloth. That's why I bought that tablecloth, because it's my favorite color, to be honest with you.
I don't
What
know.
about you?
I was just, I
Orange?
don't, maybe.
You like blue and orange, I know that.
I do like blue and orange together.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of a childish thing. Maybe that's dumb of me.
Like if you go to a store and you're looking at, I don't know what situation you'd be in where you have to pick a color of something. Wouldn't you not pick your favorite color of it?
That's what I mean. I don't.
Popsicles. Which ones you going with?
Well, that's
That's-
different because
that's a-
that's flavor vary. Like,
Yeah, that is different.
yeah, I'm talking about like a pen. You know,
Oh,
it all
you're
writes in
getting
black ink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a vibe.
Okay. What about you, Shaman?
I,
What kind of blue?
I don't know. Whatever this is.
that's like a,
Like a royal blue.
Yeah.
that's almost purple.
Yeah.
I stay away from purple.
Why?
I don't like it.
I don't. Good
I
in
don't like
purple.
wearing it for sure. You'll never see
What color
me
do you like to wear the most?
gray
I wear a lot of black and navy.
or a lot of gray.
Yeah.
But you'll never see me wear purple. Have you ever seen me wear purple?
I don't think so.
You'll never see me wear like yellow or
Yellow's
orange.
tough. I look like Big Bird.
Yellow, I can maybe wear yellow in the summertime when I have like a tan, a little bit of a tan, but in the wintertime when I'm like super pale, doesn't look good.
I think I wore a yellow polo once to a party, and I heard somebody make fun of me, and I've been self-conscious about it ever since then.
Mhm.
It was very yellow.
Yeah, a yellow polo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's,
I was a Ute.
what?
A Ute.
What's that?
My cousin Vinny.
Yeah. A youth.
Oh,
Youth.
oh.
Yeah.
He says it to the judge, and since he's like in New York,
From New York. I don't know.
Do you know your wife's favorite color?
I think so. So, do you know your wife's like celebrity crush?
Mm-hmm.
I tried to get it out of my wife, and she like wasn't playing ball, which concerns me because that makes me think you're hiding something. As long as it's not like the guy from the gas station or something,
Right.
you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
yeah. We have. I think there's a small list, and I guess I would have a list too. Chris Hemsworth, which I would imagine is on quite a few.
Is this a hall pass list?
I guess if you
I
want to count
don't
that.
believe in that.
No, well, it's not a. I'd say just a crush, because
I would still be very upset. Probably divorce you.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Chris Hemsworth, Glenn Powell, is that his name?
Yeah, from Twister.
Yeah,
He's a very handsome man.
he is a handsome man.
The new one?
Yeah.
I was about to say the other guys. That is.
Yeah, R.I.P. Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then maybe, shit, I don't know.
All right. Well, that's
You
better.
too.
That's better than I
Yeah.
did. She was like, and I was like, it has to be people now.
Maybe Jake Gyllenhaal.
Because she was like George Clooney. I pulled up a picture. I was like, he's 64 years old. Like, look at him.
Yeah,
Jake Gyllenhaal. You like Jake Gyllenhaal?
I do. I have I have a completely
You might be able to make that work.
heterosexual crush on Jake Gyllenhaal. What's your
I
celebrity?
don't think
crush?
that's heterosexual.
I know.
I think it's a spectrum. To be honest with you.
I'm just saying, if the opportunity ever presented itself, I don't know what I'd do. Who's your celebrity crush?
I think it's Kay Adams,
Kay Adams.
the sports lady. That's all.
Kay Adams.
And I like Camila Cabello. Just her voice, though.
I don't think that's how you say her name at all.
Camila Cabello.
Cabela. Is there an L in there?
I think there's two L's.
Cabela.
Camila
Right.
Cabello.
Cabella. I don't know if you're saying the last name right.
I don't know either. I thought two L's in Spanish was a Y.
I have no idea. I never took Spanish, so if that's what you know, then
That I mean, that is true, but I could
don't
be
know.
wrong.
What about you,
Shane,
Shane?
look up the phonetic of that. I just like her voice a lot. I like the song Havana.
Havana.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I don't really have a celebrity crush.
Oh, bullshit.
Nah. It used to be Jessica Alba.
Okay.
What happened?
She got
She's
old.
still hot. She's not old at all.
She got older. She's
Sha-
very.
So Shaman likes young girls, is what he's saying. he's on the docket.
I like
Who'd you say to look up? Cabela.
no, Kay Adams. Or who?
Oh, I know who that is.
I don't
but,
know who that is.
Camila Cabello is how I thought you said it.
Yeah.
I could be butchering, and this is very embarrassing if I am.
I have 3.
Okay.
Hillary Duff.
Now. Okay.
Hayden Panettiere.
Okay, I know who that is.
And the girl who plays Betty Cooper in Riverdale.
I don't know who that is.
Lily Reinhardt, I think is her name.
I don't know who that is. So.
Anywho,
I
I
don't
love
want to
my
spell
wife.
that chick's name, and she's not coming up.
Then you're spelling it very wrong.
Yeah.
Because it would come up. She's very famous.
Give me something she started.
She's a singer.
Just type in Havana song.
We just need the phonetic spelling of it.
Do you know what country Havana's in?
Cuba.
Yeah.
Cuba.
Would you go to Cuba?
Absolutely.
Cuba looks cool.
Yeah. I think it's less cool now that we like dropped the stuff, so now they're getting like cars and stuff, but it used to be like frozen in time.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool.
I guess that kind of depends on who you ask, too.
Yeah, they're probably not crazy about it. But, how you feel about so I went to a flea market, right?
Mhm.
Saw an altercation between two men.
Love that.
One was in a scooter, and he was talking shit, rolling away. I was like, that's crazy.
What were they altercating about?
I don't even know. Someone probably bumped into somebody, but he's like, I'll beat your ass. He's in a scooter saying, I'll beat your ass to somebody. I was like, that's crazy. He had another guy with him, though. That's 2-on-1.
Do you want to hear how it's?
Yeah.
Camila Cabello.
Cabello, you're right. Camila Cabello.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Where is she from?
Took me forever to.
From Cuba.
Is she?
No, it says American songwriter.
Well, she's American.
Does she defect?
The whole song's about going back to Havana.
To visit or to live?
Her heart is in Havana.
Well, that's just good songwriting.
I'll be very disappointed if she's not Cuban.
It's taking a long
Camila
time to-
Cabello. That's way less hot.
Okay, so she has 3 nationalities. I don't know how that's a thing.
Dual citizenship. Try citizenship.
American, Cuban, Mexican.
Either way.
Does say she's a Cuban American songwriter.
Yeah, that's about the whole song is about her heart is in Havana.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, but that's crazy talking shit from a scooter.
What would you do as an adult? Like, would you high school it up where, like, if they started fighting, would you stand and, like...
From a safe distance, maybe. I had my kid with me. Those are probably not.
Guns can be pulled out pretty
Absolutely,
easily.
especially at the place I was at.
That's true.
You get a
was-
good spot, but a covered spot.
Yeah, like peek around the corner.
Exactly.
Like, oh, shit.
Or like over someone's car hood, like a truck maybe.
I don't know. My kid. I had my kid. I probably just left. I don't care. You can see that on the internet.
Yeah. Were they selling
Innocent
guns?
bystanders get hit by bullets all the time.
That's true. Probably more so than the people
Yeah.
getting shot at.
What were you saying though?
Do they sell guns at that flea market?
Yes.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I did last time I went to a flea market. I almost bought a like Revolutionary War era cavalry saber. $80.
Yeah.
That's a deal.
I saw a pistol for like $150. That's what I'm saying. It's obtainable, very obtainable.
Yeah.
You need to get like a musket.
A musket would be cool.
Yeah.
Could you imagine someone breaking into your house and you just whip out a musket?
Well, he's got to hold on. Hold on, I gotta pack. You gotta pack the gunpowder and stuff.
I don't know the official laws, but what I heard is if a gun is older than 100 years old, you don't have to have a special license for
Yeah.
it. I'm pretty sure. Well,
You don't have to have any license.
well,
for anything.
well, you do for a machine gun,
Well,
and a lot of machine guns were made 100 years ago. I don't know what if there's
you don't have to have a license
stipulations.
for a machine
if
gun.
it's
Yeah,
like-
you do.
For an automatic, you do.
Well, that's a machine gun.
Well, it's, I mean, I guess.
That was what my definition of it is.
Okay. You don't consider. Okay, that's. I was thinking assault rifle. You don't need a license for that.
I wouldn't consider that a machine gun
All right.
in like Army standards,
Okay.
but
You're not
I
putting
don't know.
100 and something downrange, like, you know.
You are in my Call of Duty build.
Well.
I also think if it's also been issued by the U.S. government, that also has some sort of effect on that 100-year
Yeah, I don't know,
thing.
but I know
mean,
that's how people could buy like cannons and shit.
Yeah.
We live in Ohio. You don't need a license for anything. It's the Wild West out here. Which is another thing. Why are we the Midwest? Doesn't make any sense.
What would we be?
Mideast?
Technically, we're the Great Lakes. In my opinion,
I don't think that's an official
Midwest
zone.
But if you say you're from the Great Lakes, they assume you're from, like, us.
I understand that a lot of people refer to us as the Great Lakes, but I am more in favor of that secondary breakdown. So you have like the Northeast, the Great Lakes, the Plains, the mountains, the West Coast, Pacific Northwest, Southeast, that kind of deal.
Yeah, it's because you're used to, like, a sales
But
demographic.
like Chicago is considered the Midwest.
That's right, and
It's not-
it's on a Great Lake.
Very much on the eastern half of the United States.
But was it the Midwest before expansion?
That's
it's
where I
Midwest.
think it comes from.
Compared to the Mississippi River. You know
I
what
mean, maybe that's where it comes from. It just doesn't make sense to me.
And
Yeah, because we're considered the Midwest.
Like,
but,
Midwest is like-
Pennsylvania.
North Dakota, South Dakota,
Yeah.
like
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. I don't know what. I'm sure there is a reason for it.
I mean, maybe. It's dumb.
Maybe they came up to it when like all the
The Middle East was taken already. I don't know.
Do you think we have Midwest accents?
Yeah.
We do have an accent.
But it gets even deeper than that. Like, I have a different accent than you guys
Yeah.
because of where I'm from within this. So, like, yeah, for sure.
So I've always heard that like Northern Ohio is one of the most like plain speaking, like non-accent speaking areas in the country. And this was the thing I saw on like Facebook or something about like they used to send newscasters here to learn how to speak like just plain. But like I remember going somewhere with my wife. We're in Arizona, and someone knew I was from Ohio, and she was like, yeah, like
I've noticed
I think
that.
there's certain things I say that I don't know, and you don't know.
Where I'm from, there's like a hard twang. I slip into it a lot, especially when I get comfortable. But I remember my mom specifically like turning on the news, like the Cleveland news, and being like, this is how you're supposed to talk, not how like your grandma and grandpa talk. Like nobody talks like that.
Yeah, and you're only an hour and a half away from us.
Yeah, Southeast Ohio. It's like,
See, I grew up with just about everyone in my family having a twang, like you said, because my like grandpa, grandma are
like
all
my
from
grandma said
Tennessee.
wrestle and wash.
Washer. Yeah, it's weird. I know.
Yeah, I didn't have any of that.
Yeah.
None of my people had accents.
Yeah, it's weird. Listen, man, I wanted to talk like that.
When I was younger, if my grandpa
My mom
talked,
was like, no.
if my grandpa talked, I'd have to look over to my mom to see what he said because I couldn't understand half the
It's
stuff.
like Boomhauer.
Yeah.
Yo, no, man.
I'll tell you what, and I don't mean this in any like negative way. I am so bad at understanding accents. I give people who are speaking English as a second, third language like the utmost respect because I can only speak English. So I respect the shit out of you, but I am just so bad at understanding.
Just imagine how you sound when you're trying to speak Spanish.
That's what I'm saying. Like I know it's
It's worse than that.
I know.
Yeah.
And like it's no like they're speaking English basically just as good as I am when it's so whatever. But what we used to do in work, like we worked with a lot of secondary English speaking people. I'm just so bad at it.
English is second
And I
language.
feel so bad because it's like you're trying your hardest and I'm just dumb.
Yeah. I deal
Like
with
it's
a lot
as
of
simple as that.
No, you're just trained to hear things a certain way, and it's like that word doesn't register like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I deal with a lot of French speaking people because where I work is French.
Yeah, Tomas.
Uh,
Weirdo.
So most of the people that come over speak English, but like he said, it's very hard to understand certain things. Like they'll have a good conversation, all of a sudden, like the French comes out.
They come over speaking English, but I need them to speak American.
That it is different, and then depending on
because-
where you're from, it sounds weird. Like it's hard to understand different accents that are speaking English.
Could you imagine being somebody who has English as a second language?
Because we're not speaking like the King's English or,
That's
whatever,
true.
the Queen's English,
Well,
whatever
and
they
it's the
call
same thing. So, like, I took French in school. You took Spanish. Like, you learn the proper way to say things. We
People-
don't say things
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think that sentence right there
Right.
was right.
Yeah, that's why like people who had Spanish-speaking family members,
Yeah. They could struggle in those
they
classes.
Like-
would struggle.
Yeah.
Hey friend, let's go travel in the
Right.
automobile to the convenience store.
Right.
Like nobody says that. Let's hop in the car and go to the store.
Yeah.
Like
They're like, hop.
Yeah.
Like, are you? Yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So,
it's-
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I've
don't
always
think,
heard English is a hard language to learn, too.
Yeah.
but there's,
because-
there's multiple meanings for the same word.
But we don't, you know what got me is that freaking male, female shit. That was
Yeah,
so
like how
hard for
can
me.
a chair be masculine or feminine?
Yeah. But what are you going to do?
And it also depends on like the structure of the sentence too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff comes in different order and
Yep.
stuff. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
I'm going to get some of those meta glasses. I saw they can translate in real time.
That's cool.
They also have like earbuds too that can do it too now. So you in one of those like pedicure shops?
Have you ever had one of those?
Yes.
I don't like my feet touched. I wear socks 99% of my day.
What, did you get a manicure or a pedicure?
Pedicure. They did not like my feet.
My wife gets pedicures, but
Well, yeah. Did you do the fish thing?
No.
Would you do the fish
Pedicure
thing?
came with
I don't
massage
think
and
so.
stuff.
I'd get a manicure.
A manicure? Really?
Yeah. It's quite
Yeah.
relaxing.
I would. I don't
I'm not
think
trying
I
to
don't
be a
think I need one.
toxic masculine guy, but I don't know.
I don't think I need one. How'd you feel if I painted my nails?
I don't care.
You would care. You'd feel some type of way. You wouldn't tell me because you're a pussy.
He just silently goes.
What color would you paint?
I don't know.
Your favorite color? Oh, you don't have one.
I don't. I'd get them all different. Rainbow.
I think that has a meaning in and of itself.
Only if you wanted to.
Kind of set yourself up.
I know what I'm doing. I know who I am. Okay, Mr. Pedicure.
If you go to a barbecue place, what kind of meat are you picking?
I used to be a pulled pork, but I feel like it makes me poop.
Really?
Yeah.
In my opinion, pulled pork is dry. Pulled chicken is far superior than pulled.
No.
I will say if they don't cook the pulled pork correctly, it does typically
But
come out dry.
but ribs.
Oh,
Wow.
What?
Ribs is like on the bottom of my list.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
brisket.
Brisket's good. I like
Burnt.
I like the
burnt ends
smoked
or-
sausage.
Nah, see, we're different people. I don't go smoke
Burnt
sausage.
ends is good. I like burnt ends.
I've never had a burnt end.
What?
Yeah.
They're the fatty kind of.
They're like,
Bits?
yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
You ever had pork belly?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
God damn it! I love pork.
I was just telling my parents that it doesn't have anything to do with barbecue, but I like good cornbread.
Oh, dude.
In college, there was this place where I had one class that had cornbread for like $1.50 for like 2 pieces. I would literally go to class with like 4 pieces of cornbread, sit at my desk and butter it and eat the cornbread.
I love
Just a hillbilly.
some good cornbread.
Cornbread is good.
Yeah, might go home and make some. I don't think.
That's my thing for every holidays. I have to make the cornbread because no one else will bring it if I don't bring it.
Do they eat it?
Yeah.
Shay would just eat a whole pan of cornbread.
Do you put honey on it?
Sometimes I have.
Do you do pan or muffins?
You said do.
Do you do?
No,
No,
you didn't. Never mind. All right, sorry.
Children.
do you, do you
I do the-
do
Uh,
muffins or pan?
pan.
I like the pan.
I like them in squares,
Hmm.
but the muffins are easier.
They are.
Here's one thing that
It's easier to
really,
get out because then they don't break apart.
Yeah.
really grinds my gears. When you go to a restaurant that has bread and butter, which I love, I will eat the whole
And
basket.
the butter's cold.
Butter's cold. You can't fucking spread it. That drives me up the wall. Inverse of that,
Put it in my pocket.
sometimes the butter is too melted and it just is liquid. I don't like that
Well, if
either.
they put it in the basket with the hot bread, then it'll melt.
Yeah,
Like-
no, I need room temperature butter.
Exactly. Like room temperature butter, I'm okay with the packets
Mm-hmm.
that have been sitting, you know.
You're not supposed. Well, I don't know if you're not supposed to, but you don't have to refrigerate butter. I think
I don't.
you don't.
I keep one out.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't believe
I have
you
butter on my
to,
counter right now.
'cause
In a
it's
thingy?
what, it's pasteurized or whatever it's called?
I have no idea.
It's in a. It doesn't have a lid.
That's a little.
It's
out there with me.
well, it's in the wrapper still though,
Okay.
but it's on like a. It's on like a dish.
Plate.
Is it salted or unsalted?
It is salted. We made this mistake.
Oh, you don't like salted?
No, I do like salted. We accidentally bought unsalted.
Yeah.
And I was like, this doesn't.
You're supposed to
Yeah.
use the unsalted for cooking.
Right,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
because then you can control your salt levels.
Yeah. That's what I do.
I started doing Irish butter.
What's that?
It's I forget what brand it is. It's like a green brand. It's just a different kind of butter. It's like more pure. And I don't even know how to explain that, but it's a little bit
Sounds-
healthier
sounds
of
made
a
up.
butter.
Land O'Lakes.
Nah,
Sounds made up.
no.
I just buy
Kerry Gold.
I'll buy
Kerry
store
Gold,
brand.
That's the butter
I
I
don't
buy.
care. Kerry Gold.
Kerry
Oh, I
Gold.
know.
It's Irish butter.
Sounds like a guy.
No,
It's
yeah,
Irish.
we used to get that all the time when I was younger.
It's Irish.
Yeah.
Kerrygold, never even heard of it. Is it in a tub? How do you feel about tub butter?
I don't
That's
feel
more margarine, though.
Yeah, they do make a tub. So we have the tub version and stick version for whatever need we have.
Yeah.
Growing up, we used to eat a lot of margarine, and I'm not happy about that.
Dude, I used to love spray butter.
Yeah, it's a little loud.
We never had the spray butter.
It's convenient, though, dude.
What's the brown
Get a
one?
piece of
Country
toast.
Country Crock or
Yeah.
whatever. That's
Yeah.
like margarine. That's what we used to have.
Margarine sucks.
It's basically plastic.
I'm
isn't
against it. No.
I think it is.
It's like vegetable oil. It's like congealed vegetable oil.
You ever cook with lard?
No.
I've made. I don't know what they're called, but you take a flour tortilla, drop it in some liquefied lard, and it like crisps up.
I don't mean to be critical of you. I don't think you're supposed to. We're not supposed to be eating lard. I mean, I'm sure it tastes good.
I mean, mostly natural.
I mean, I feel guilty putting butter on stuff.
I mean, it's just the fat that comes off of other byproducts.
You gotta use beef tallow. That's the new
What's
thing,
that?
according to RFK.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Something to do with the cow.
Yeah, you gotta get the beef tallow. Jesus Christ. I don't believe anything. What is margarine, Shaman?
A butter substitute made primarily from plant-based oils and water, designed to mimic the taste and texture of butter.
I can't believe it's not butter.
I can absolutely believe it.
I don't think you could tell in like. Maybe you could. I think I can tell now.
Margarine is more processed product involving mixing oils.
Here's the thing: I'm talking shit about margarine, and I'll eat a Kraft single like it's nothing. And let's be honest, that's
I don't eat Kraft singles.
no.
I don't. I only go to like the Chef's Deluxe Craft. cheese.
If we have like a large party or something, we might get them for like burgers or something. But like we get like packages of like cheddar.
No, give me a grilled cheese with a couple Kraft singles in there.
No, dude, I like it the way it tastes. Don't get me wrong, and especially on a burger and everything. Like,
See, I don't like the taste of just most cheeses, like single slices. Like you give me some shredded cheese,
I disagree. I like provolone Swiss.
I don't eat just
Gouda.
cheese. Like I won't eat cheese by itself.
I'll eat shredded cheese, but I won't eat a slice of cheese or a cheese stick.
You'll just eat shredded cheese.
Yep, that's what I do.
No.
But I won't eat just a slice of cheese. Like you put it on a cracker maybe
With some meat,
Yeah.
a little summer sausage or something. I'll do that.
Ooh, summer
I
sauce.
got some in my house right now.
Man, some of us are more fortunate than others.
It's a gift. Father's Day.
I like summer. Do you have to peel off the outside of it?
To be honest, I haven't prepared any myself. I don't go for it like that. So like my wife would be like, "Hey, I'm getting some sauce. You want some?" I'll be like, "Yeah, throw some on there for me." Like that. I got some beef sticks, like some Amish country beef sticks that are good.
Those are good.
They say hot. They're not hot. Nothing's hot enough for me anymore. I think I've like hit a stage in my life where I need to like up my.
Wait until we drive home tonight. I'll steam the windows up.
That's different.
Oh.
I'm talking Scoville units.
Oh, okay.
I was at that flea market and the guy had 3 barbecue sauces. $3 a bottle, which is crazy cheap for like homemade barbecue sauce. We'll see if I die. I had some for dinner tonight.
Do you remember when we got barbecue after work one day?
Slap your mama.
Yeah, Corey was like, "Is this the hottest you got?" And then homie like
Pulled some from behind the counter. He's like, "I can't leave this out." And then I had to use it because I'm not a bitch. It was hot though. That was real hot. That was a while ago. I'd like to
When
go
they
back.
gotta bring it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn, I forgot about that. But the guy like he was like, "Can you handle it?" And I was like, "Bruh." He's like, "I don't want to see your eyes watering." And I was like, "Give me a sample."
I hate that shit.
And he gave me a sample and I had sunglasses on. I was like, looked him right in the eye, lifted my sunglasses. I was like, "Give me another one."
Damn.
I did. And then I made my wife try it and she tried it.
Does she think
It wasn't
it was
that hot at all. No, we both had it for dinner tonight. He made it seem like it was something crazy. It wasn't. I go Frank's extra hot.
I'm
not too big of a fan of Frank's hot sauce.
I like Cholula.
If I'm eating Mexican food,
I'll put that shit on anything.
that's Frank's. That's Frank's slogan.
Wow.
I have an assortment of hot sauces in my kitchen right now.
You ever had Dave's Insanity?
I've
It's
hot
like
honey.
it's like super duper hot, and my father-in-law you just take like a little you take a fork and you put it on the tip of it and then mix it in just like a little dip, like one drop or maybe two, but probably one, and like a thing of chili.
Who does it?
Yeah,
Does it come in an eyedropper?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
I've seen.
I've seen the
sauces.
toothpick stuff before. Maybe that's what it was. But
Yeah.
I need to get.
And I'm sure there's plenty. Like every year they're finding a new and like hotter.
Yeah, because
pepper
they
than me.
chemically alter the peppers now. And
Yeah. I want to try one of those peppers from Scooby Doo Zombie Island.
No, the what do
No.
you call it?
I'm not familiar with that program.
Really?
You've never seen that movie?
Oh my
I'm an adult.
like Cajun peppers or I don't know. I watched getting into the actual point of this podcast. Watched 2 movies recently. We watched Red Dawn.
The original.
Wrong. I told you Chris Hemsworth is a big part of our life. So we watched the remake. Have you seen the remake?
No, to be honest, I've never seen it. But
It's shitty. I mean, the movie's good. It has good
The
the
action.
first-
first one, the
Yeah.
first one's so good.
First one is good.
They set it up for like a second part.
Wolverine.
Yeah. So my biggest
Do they
thing
say
is,
Wolverines?
Yeah.
The original one.
Josh Peck. You know who that
Yeah,
is?
yeah.
I hate him. He's just. I don't like him. I don't have any other explanation. I just don't care for him. He's a very large role in the movie. I don't know what character he is in the original.
He's what's his name? Charlie Sheen.
Is he in that?
Yeah. He's the younger brother.
Who's the older brother? The guy from Dirty Dancing. What's his name?
Patrick
Patrick
Swayze.
Swayze. Yeah, he's Patrick Swayze's brother, whoever that is.
Okay.
And he's the guy has the girlfriend that gets captured and stuff, and it just pisses you off. But the movie's cool. It's about I don't know if they ever explicitly say, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be North Korea.
Really?
I think
it's
so.
Russia
Yeah.
and
But it's not Russia.
Yeah.
pussies.
They use somebody that everybody hates nowadays.
It's
Everybody
it's an
hates them.
Asian country's army.
Yeah, Charlie Sheen.
Okay. It's good. The guy who plays Pita from Hunger Games is in it. You know who that is?
I don't know his name, but
Josh
it doesn't matter.
something. Yeah, it's fine. It's a good
Josh Hutcherson.
yeah, it's a good watch, but I just can't stand Josh Peck.
I feel like you think you could do that.
Yeah,
You kind of
100%.
okay. You like romanticize war,
I do.
but then like real war is that guy. We watched that video.
Yeah, it's true.
That's real war.
Well, it's like the classic
he
saying, like
gets his arm blown off and left
Wow.
out in the field. And
Yeah.
he's just there.
it's talking about like fights and stuff. Like everyone has a plan until they're punched in the face.
Yeah.
It's very to a much higher extent
Yeah.
that. And then we watched Deepwater.
Everybody has a plan until your friend's head gets blown off next to you.
It's very true. Deepwater Horizon.
That's
you
one
seen
with,
that? Marky Mark,
Yeah.
The catch on fire.
Kurt Russell.
It's the oil rig.
Yeah. True story about BP.
Don't come after us.
And yeah, it's just one of those classic like it's a disaster movie. That's a disaster, right?
Yeah, but it's one of the ones that's
It's like
100%
that.
preventable.
Wow. Yeah, so was Armageddon, but that's not. I'm just kidding. No, it's like it just explains the whole everything that happens, and it's pretty good. It's sad. People obviously died in it, and it's kind of like a relatively quick movie, in my opinion. A movie that came out around a similar time, I think, is that movie about the firefighters in I don't know if they're in California, but somewhere over there, and they all died.
Oh, with what's his name?
With Miles Teller in it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've never seen it.
Yeah, that was a good. It's the same thing. I don't know. They're good watches.
Only the brave.
If it's not Backdraft, I don't watch it.
Wow.
You ever seen that?
Yeah.
Classic.
You ever see Volcano?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like
That's a
Volcano.
good
For
movie.
Dante's Peak.
Really?
That one too.
I'm what's his name? Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah, but Dante's Peak, the old lady hops out and pushes the boat.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah. You think you would actually, because she's in water?
No, lava.
Is it lava?
Well,
No.
It's,
It's in water, but it's acidic water. Ashes from the
right.
cloud.
it's
'cause
melting the boat.
Right. It's not like pure lava. Like she wouldn't be able to.
No,
Like
it's-
once you touch pure lava, you're
it's-
like
I don't know.
evaporated.
I don't
know
think
how
so.
It works. I don't know how.
I don't think so.
Like I know you can't touch it, but like, what if you accidentally touched it?
I think you'd have a little bit if it wasn't like your face.
I mean,
Like, it was only her
it's-
lower body.
Yeah, in the lava.
Yeah, I think you could
one,
still
she
get a
wasn't
push.
in lava.
I don't
One,
know,
she wasn't in
man.
lava. She was in acidic water or acid water because the ashes.
How hard is
mixed
that
with
old
the
lady
water.
pushing anyway? She was
She
kind
was
of
it was only one she didn't need to because they only had like 5 more feet to go, and they were making good waves.
But the
with-
boat they weren't gonna make it.
They were 100% gonna make it because they were moving faster than what she was pushing.
I think she
anyways.
was just tired. She's like, I'm over this shit. She was kind of a geese.
Yeah, but
Is that offensive?
I've never heard it used.
Geezer?
Well, okay, maybe.
nah.
I guess it depends on who you ask.
If you ask a geezer, probably.
Probably. But then anyone knows out there.
It's like
That's
boomer.
true. That's true.
It's like calling somebody boomer. I think.
Oh, people get worked up about
Yes.
that. I call people boomers.
I call
Really?
my mom
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're millennials, right?
Yeah.
You're barely a millennial.
Don't say that. You're a year older than me, you son
I'm
of a
barely a millennial.
Really?
I have 5 years after me to
I
be a
thought it ended
millennial.
at 90.
Oh, you're talking that way.
Yeah.
I'm barely, I think, the other way.
Yeah. No, you're a year older than me.
Yeah, and I thought I was barely one.
I'm absolutely.
I'm like an elder millennial.
Look up what a millennial
veteran.
range.
I'm a veteran millennial.
Yeah, I can tell.
Well, I grew up with and without cell phones.
So did we?
Well, no, you didn't.
Yeah, we did.
How old were you when you got a cell phone?
17.
96.
Oh, okay, maybe I'm a little closer, but I'm still only a year
Yeah.
less than you.
I thought it was
You didn't have
like,
a cell phone until you're 17?
I didn't either.
Dang.
Not
So we
until
probably got cell phones around the same time.
Yeah, I didn't get one until like senior year in high school.
No.
So,
I got one
junior year.
early. I was one of the first kids to have a
Yeah.
cell phone.
Shaman, you're full of shit. You had a cell phone when we were in like middle school for
I
sure.
had one in seventh
yeah,
grade.
you had the gray flip phone.
Great flip phone when I was a sophomore.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I had one in
My
probably.
parents didn't get one.
I probably had
until,
one
like,
in
2007.
2003. 2002,
Dang, you
2003.
had one before
Yeah,
my
you
parents.
had one before us.
I was a baller. People
I-
were jealous for sure.
I had a couple-
I remember parents being like, "You have a cell phone?" I'm like, Psh, "Bitch,
Don't call me. I got one.
don't call me.
for
Don't call me
sports.
till after 9."
I got a. Yeah, you started playing sports in 8th grade.
Shout out to my dad for getting me a cell phone.
Yeah, I didn't get one though until I went to high school sports because then I had to stay after school.
I mean, I had a Nokia.
I had one flipped up with a keyboard.
Oh, see that was late.
Yeah,
I had one of those in college.
the screen was like 2 inches big. I used to think
That's probably why you're.
I used to scroll on Facebook on that.
Was it the Envy?
No, I had the Rumor 2,
Yeah, that
the
sounds.
LG Rumor.
Huh.
I used to always want that one that was like a juke where it like flipped
slid
up,
sideways.
you know, like a razor.
I still have that red one that I used to have.
Do you?
Yeah.
I might go back.
They're making them now. BlackBerry's making. A lot of people are switching over to
I
BlackBerry.
just want to go back to not
Yeah, because
I just being uninformed. It was a lot more peaceful back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
You just lay in bed and just stare at the
Do you
wall.
ever turn your phone sideways and use the keyboard that way?
Never.
I never.
I
do
used to.
that. Really?
Yeah.
I used to too, but not for like a good 10 years.
Oh yeah.
Well,
when I had a tangible keyboard, I would obviously do that, but not as a touchscreen.
Man.
When was the last time I had a keyboard on my phone?
I got
Probably that red one.
I got my first iPhone in college, and I had the 4S. Now I have a 16 because of technology.
Wild.
It's
Huh?
almost the same thing.
I don't know.
I remember the moment I was like, I need GPS. This is ridiculous. I was in college.
MapQuesting everywhere.
We're just going, trying to take road signs.
I remember.
Took my friend to get on the train in Cleveland. I made it to the train, but then I did make it home quick. It's ridiculous. Huh.
What'd you watch?
I watched a movie called The Wild Outdoors. You familiar?
Is that John Candy?
No, that's The Great Outdoors. I also watched. It's called The Wild Outdoors. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know if I know that one.
It's with Steve Zahn, Jonah Hill, the dude from.
Oh, I have seen TikToks from this movie. It's pretty funny.
It's pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
So his dad had a TV show, like a wilderness TV show, and then he takes over and he sucks.
Yeah.
And then they are gonna get canceled, but somebody gives them a tip to where to find Bigfoot. So they go on a Bigfoot hunt.
I might have to watch that. That sounds fun.
It's pretty fun.
That sounds fun.
It's pretty fun. It's stupid.
Is it early Jonah Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably 2000.
When he's fluffy.
2005, I would say. Yeah. He's like young.
Like super bad era. Probably a little bit after probably like accepted era.
Yeah.
Except there was what, like 2009,
I have no idea.
2008.
Yeah, it was. I would say 2000. If I had to guess, I would say 2005 is when
Okay.
this came out. It's stupid, but I would like to go on a Bigfoot hunt.
There's a couple cities around us that are some of the most
Yeah.
prominent Bigfoot sighting places in the world.
Yeah. Salt Fork State Park.
And Orville.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do both. When I went to Salt Fork, I stayed there and like went to the main lodge and stuff. They have all kinds of Bigfoot
Really?
paraphernalia. I don't know if that's the right word. Sure.
Does it all say like believe?
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. T-shirts, coasters, cups, stuffed animals. They have like hunt. They have like events. I think we should go.
I don't rule out
And
the
interview
possibility of Bigfoot.
I do. Satellite imaging, dude. We would have picked it up by now.
Why waste I mean, you gotta know where to look to find it.
People will find everything though. There's people who just look at that.
Yeah.
We would have found it by
See,
now.
I'm less likely to believe Bigfoot exists than, like, say, like an Loch Ness monster and shit like
The
that.
Loch Ness monster doesn't exist. It's a confined. It's in a lake.
It's a
It's a
lock.
lock.
Okay, that's a lake.
You believe
With
in
axes,
you
too.
believe in Lassie more than Bigfoot?
Yeah.
You say Lassie?
That's her name.
Lassie, like
Yeah.
the dog?
No, Lassie like the Loch Ness monster.
That was Nessie.
It is Nessie. Is it? Yeah, it is Nessie.
You guys are both dumb.
It sounded right.
Well, I was like, Lassie is the dog.
It is Nessie. That makes it is Nessie.
Trouble with the old mill. That's Lassie. Damn.
All right, I'll chalk that up as a loss.
Well, I don't even know the lady's name. We went on a ghost hunt. I think it would be way more fun to go and way more spooky to go on a Bigfoot hunt.
The woods scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
I'm taking a
Would you
gun for
camp
sure.
out?
Yeah.
For sure. You have to. Well, you don't have to.
You
I
sleep
guess.
all day and
I'm
just
gonna
do it all
be
night.
honest. If we did camp out and
No,
if
I'm
there's
getting a cabin.
What?
I'll get a cabin
Yeah,
and
because
just trekking and then coming back.
I couldn't do a tent. I wouldn't sleep. I'd be scared. Like Blair Witch style, but like with you know what I mean? But Bigfoot
Yeah.
comes in and gets you. Because I'll be honest, if I hear you in the other tent getting ripped out of it, I'm not helping.
Even
What
if
am
you
I
had a
gonna
I
do?
don't
gun?
expect you to.
Even if you had a gun,
Well,
bring your musket.
like, hold on, old chap. I don't know. Do you think a 9 mil is going to really do too much against Bigfoot?
Yeah. It's just a guy, right?
What if it's like a Scooby-Doo situation and you just killed like...
What's up with you and Scooby-Doo?
I like Scooby-Doo.
I don't watch Scooby-Doo.
Really?
Ever?
No.
I've probably seen every
I mean, I watched like the TV show, the original TV
from, like,
show.
89.
Yeah.
It's from like the 70s.
I would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids. That TV show. They're just all high. There's a bunch of stoners
don't
driving around.
disrespect.
They are.
Don't disrespect the
Shaggy
Scoobs.
and their Scooby snack. They're just getting goofy. They're just edibles. Look at the evidence. It's there.
They are pretty high. You right. The 70s.
I have seen the live action movie too with
Freddie
Michelle
Prinze Jr.
Pfeiffer.
and
Is that her name?
who plays Shaggy
No,
though?
it's
That's
not Michelle.
Something.
Who plays Shaggy?
Matthew Dillard?
Matthew Lillard.
Lillard. Matthew
Lillard.
That was
Lillard.
close.
Guy from Scream.
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just recently watched Scream a couple years ago for the first time.
Really?
Great movie. I think
Yeah, of course.
I'm getting a little woozy
Yeah.
here. Love it.
Shot me, man.
If Alex was ever a killer, I feel like that'd be him.
I don't know. I think
Have
I
you
could
ever
turn it.
seen I Know What You Did Last Summer?
Yeah,
I haven't
I mean, there's
watched
a
it.
remake coming out.
really.
Yeah, in like July 4th. But there's I Know What You Did Last Summer and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. I think you'd
Yeah.
like
Is
that.
it like
I
a
thought there was
slasher
two.
like that?
Kinda, yeah.
I thought
They hit somebody with their car
Mm.
and then they
Don't
dump the
throw-
body.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then year goes by and then they start getting messages like, I know what you did. And then he comes. He's
Mm.
got a hook.
At first they
he's
think
got a
it's
hook
somebody in the
hand.
A hook hand?
Well, I think he just has a hook because he's a fisherman.
Yeah, because don't they dump him in a lake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I think one of the scary movies makes
Makes
fun
fun-
of it because
yeah.
they're like,
I think
we hit a
it's two.
boot, and like, where's the foot? It's pretty funny. But I Know What You Did Last Summer is great, and it's what's her name?
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Jennifer Love Hewitt in her prime.
Yeah.
She was a
was.
big deal back then.
She was. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, she's still pretty good.
You'll say that, but you won't say.
Right.
Who did you say earlier?
Jessica Alba's still
Jessica
pretty
Alba.
good.
Yeah,
It's just
pretty
I don't
good.
have, I have a
You'd
crush on
shit
her
your
right
pants if Jessica Alba came in here.
now. 100%.
Yeah. Jesus. And then we watched. I watched The Jungle Book.
The live action?
No,
The cartoon?
The cartoon.
Better version.
I've never seen the live action. I'm not a huge live action adaptation guy.
Cinderella's okay.
I prefer the black one with Monica.
Oh, it's not called Cinderella. It's called like something else. I know what you're talking
I
about.
think it's called Cinderella. I think you're thinking of The Wiz.
No, I know what the Wiz is, but I didn't think it was called Cinderella. I thought it was like an adaptation.
Maybe
of
it
Cinderella.
is. Maybe it is. I've actually I saw it
Like the premise is there, but it's not really.
I saw
the
it
same
once as a
thing.
kid.
What's crazy is, and this was a fact I learned as an adult, her name isn't Cinderella. It's Ella. And they call her Cinderella because she's dirty from the cinders in the fireplace she was cleaning.
Huh?
I didn't know that.
Yep.
Well, do they ever call her Ella
Yep.
in the movie?
Well, her stepmom and stepsisters don't because they were making fun of her.
How does she introduce herself? Does she?
I don't know if she ever does. Or maybe she introduces herself as that, but her real name is Ella. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty
I just
sure.
Googled it and he's right.
Ella. I feel like they don't
That would
say
make
that.
sense. Ella Enchanted as the one movie.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with that film.
It has Amy Adams in it.
No,
Nope. Doesn't
it
have.
has.
Doesn't have Amy Adams in it.
I don't know.
What's her name?
Never seen Frozen. I've seen Frozen, the horror movie,
Mm.
where they get stuck on a ski lift for a
Mhm.
weekend. That's pretty crazy.
Imagine the mistake parents have made.
Anne Hathaway.
It's definitely happened. Anne Hathaway?
Oh, I'm thinking of it's that movie with the guy from Grey's Anatomy in it.
Yeah. Enchanted.
Enchanted. Excuse me.
You missed the word.
I don't know. I've never seen any of these movies.
Have you ever seen The Princess Diaries?
Yes, with
Anne
And
Hathaway.
half.
yeah, but the dude is
Which dude? The security guy?
the dude.
I don't think there's really a main dude in The Princess Diaries.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different movie.
Princess Bride?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Princess Bride has...
Is that the dude from One Tree Hill? Is he in that?
He's in Princess Bride. Yes, I know who you talk about. He is in as the guy she likes.
Yeah, the dude.
in Princess Bride?
What's that dude's
No.
name?
And-
Chad.
You said Princess Bride.
Chad Michael Murray.
Yeah.
He's in A Cinderella Story
That's what I'm thinking of. Okay.
with Hilary Duff.
It's all the same. It's all the same thing. Jeez. I might, since I have a little bit of limited free time left, I might go to the movies again by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to watch probably tomorrow, 28 Days Later, then 28 Weeks Later, then 28 Years Later.
I heard there's a massive wiener in 28 years later.
I hope.
I think,
see it
I
on-
did see that.
I think,
Like
it's,
one of the
I think it's one of the
zombies.
zombies.
I want to see it on the big
Packing.
screen.
Just hogging it around.
Then I have to go to the movies. See that HD. I might go to IMAX.
And it's just not avoidable to see it. So,
I mean, it would happen. There would be naked zombies.
100%.
Statistically, someone get caught in the shower, clothes deteriorate, especially 28 years, catch on fire.
Yeah, but and maybe they explain it in the movie, but like, in theory, that zombie should have decomposed, right?
See, I always thought that like 20 years later, if there's anybody left, they're like hidden and zombies aren't getting to them.
And you can't make the argument that they're still technically alive-ish.
They're starved to death.
Well, not even that. Like, look at The Walking Dead. And I get every zombie universe is different, but like, The Walking Dead clearly has their zombies decomposing. And most movies do have more of a decomposed zombie. So if they're going to decompose a little bit, what's stopping them from decomposing a lot of it?
Like on The Last of Us, it's that mushroom.
Yeah, that's not a zombie. I wouldn't classify that as a zombie. That's a mutation.
That's an infected person.
It's like controlling, like.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a parasitic.
Yeah.
So in that case,
Think.
they would decompose, but still be walking around.
I don't
To a
know,
point.
because the host so those kind of
The
things.
flesh would decompose. The bone and stuff isn't. Your
Maybe.
skeleton.
The
your-
nervous system.
your
that's
muscles
controlling the
is
body
flesh,
would.
are flesh, and like
I think
so,
we're thinking too deep into it.
like
I mean, the thing that's causing the infection is a known parasite. It's a real parasite. They
Yeah, it
explain
is. I've seen it.
Yeah, but it can't exist in a human body because our temperature is higher than what it's used to.
it's going to adapt one of these days.
Yeah.
And that's what they explain, like it adapted and stuff. But that parasite moves on to different hosts because it wears out the body.
And but you're also assuming that those are day one OG zombies.
Well, that's true. Also,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
that-
like they could last 10 years, but then someone who got caught 10 years and then 10, you know what I mean? Like,
but the number of those are every day significantly.
Less.
there's a
Deep-
lot of people on the earth.
There is,
But you're thinking probably at least 60% get
and not
infected
everyone
day
that
one,
gets bit turns into a zombie. Oh, well, that's
depending on which zombie.
sometimes like if you get bit and you get away, you're going to turn into a zombie. But some people get caught in a swarm and just get eaten.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
or like the one. What was the one with Brad Pitt in it?
World War Z.
Or where is he? The one chick gets bit. He cuts off her arms. She's good.
Yeah.
So
They do that in The Walking Dead too.
yeah.
They do that, yeah. I mean, that's. Would you cut off my arm?
Hell
100%.
yeah.
I
I'd cut off
appreciate,
my
I
head.
would
appreciate
watch
that.
you with a gun to the back of your head until you, like
Oh yeah, dude.
2 minutes at least.
I'd 100% kill you.
I'd be like, ignore this 106-degree fever. I'm fine.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. It's greater good.
Yeah,
And you're a complete asshole if you don't tell me if you get
I agree. I agree.
I know, but I could understand not telling.
Ow.
You're scared.
the worst is not necessarily yourself getting bit, but like my wife getting bit. That's
And
tough.
then you having to do it.
Well, I don't know if I would do it.
He wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do
I don't
it.
think you
Probably.
could.
He'd jeopardize all of our whole camp.
He's like, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he would. He would.
Oh,
100%.
shut up! Like you would.
I would.
Okay.
You would kill your wife if she got bit.
If depends on the situation. See, it depends how far into it you are too. Like at the like if it's
If you
been
just got
years.
like scratched.
Well, no, if, like at the beginning, you probably think you could cure it, or there might be hope.
Okay.
But if you're 28 years in and you know, like, yeah, then I think,
I'd almost hope for her to do it herself.
jeez,
You think you could do it yourself?
Me,
I think just let me be a zombie, bro. Just let me go.
I mean, honestly, you know,
I'd rather get killed because then I know that I'm not turning somebody else.
Oh, I don't give a shit about you guys.
Just put me on a boat. Just ship me off. I'll just be a zombie pirate. That would be cool.
That'd be cool, but you'd end up on some island that has had no human contact. Well, no new human contact in 50 years. The villagers will find you, and then you could just destroy the whole village.
It's not his problem.
Well, you'd conquistador them.
Yeah. Just what? Basically, just give them blankets with
Smallpox.
smallpox. No, I think if that happened, you would end up just zombieing off the boat,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just drown.
And it's all different. Well, here's the other thing, too. If there ever was a zombie thing, we're cognizant of what that looks like. Most of these people aren't. Like, that's one thing that is rarely ever spoken about, that people don't know what a zombie outbreak.
Or yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they act so stupid.
Well, if they don't know, you know, but
I would sacrifice myself and like load up with bombs and drive a car into a big crowd of them or something.
Oh, so you'd be like the one guy off of what's the one with the guy from The Faculty?
The Faculty's a great movie.
Yeah, but that's an alien.
Yeah. You ever seen The Faculty?
Mhm. Yeah, but you're all right. You're driving. You have the fuse set. You're going into this crowd. Hey, Corey. My mistake.
Well, I would be pretty sure. I'd wait till the fever's on. Yeah. Maybe a plane or something.
Plane would be cool.
Yeah.
Would you run into a building?
If it was packed with zombies, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Just a blaze of glory. Cool. One of those like 2-seater planes, so I can like Red Baron it.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Would you say something cool right before you hit, like how he does in
Nobody would
Independence Day? Like yippee or no? Yeah, no. He says, "I'm back." You know.
Nobody would know.
So you would know.
I'd live stream it. I don't think satellite's sweet. I don't think it would work
Maybe.
like that.
I don't
I would
know.
try. I'll try to make it somewhat epic.
I'm not thinking of a zombie movie. I was thinking of a vampire movie.
Oh, I don't do
Guy
vampires.
gets like a what do you call him? Like a construction vehicle.
Mhm.
He just starts mowing these guys down, and then he just gets some dynamite and draws everybody towards him. And just
yeah,
Bobby
I would do
from Sons of
something,
Anarchy.
something like that. Something like that. I don't do vampires though. I don't know why.
I saw a TikTok of a movie I might watch here soon called Priest.
Yes.
You ever see that?
No.
I think it's a vampire movie. It
it
has,
is a vampire movie.
has the guy who's in.
Chris Jarvis. And,
yeah. I was gonna say that
Iron Man.
Night movie, A Knight's Tale.
Yeah.
He's in that.
I've been saving Instagram reels that I thought looked good, but
Honestly, that's
Priest
how
is a
I
pretty decent
find.
movie, a lot of talking.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the scene I saw, he was with some guy and they went into this vampire village looking for someone or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Vampires then to look for.
Like some girl got abducted or something.
I don't know why I don't do vampires.
What do you mean?
This doesn't appeal to me.
Do they scare you?
No.
Do you like garlic too much?
I think it's always just too dark. I don't know. Not like story dark, like picture dark.
I think like you like Blade.
Yeah, that feels different though.
Those aren't
Yeah, but
like
he goes out
normal.
today.
Does he?
Yeah.
Is he a vampire?
He's a half breed.
That sounds derogatory.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to say that.
They say it in the movie.
He's allowed to say it.
He doesn't say it. But
Anyway, yeah, I think that's my next project. Is 28. It's doable. 3 movies is doable.
I'll watch the 2 for sure,
Okay.
and then I'll try to go see the other one. But
Okay.
I've seen the first one. I haven't seen 28 Weeks Later.
I've never seen any of them, so I've heard
None
good.
of them?
No, I've heard good. I know the first one. He like
There's
filmed
Wiener
with
in
like
the first one too.
he filmed with like basic cameras and
yeah,
like
basic cameras, and they couldn't get the permit for the opening shot,
Yeah,
so they just went in at like
Like,
6 a.m.
yeah. No one
Before no one was
because it's
there.
like an empty London, but it was just pure like.
Yeah, and they stopped all the like people, the few people that were out and about, and they stopped them from going across the bridge or whatever it was.
It's right by Big Ben.
I've seen a side by side of that and The Walking Dead beginning, and it's very similar. Like with Rick in the hospital, and
Yeah,
like,
because he's going down.
but like
Well, yeah,
it's almost like seen shot for shot, like the
Why
same
is he in the
thing.
hospital? I forget.
because he gets shot in like a robbery.
Doesn't yeah.
Yeah. And
Don't dead.
Then his
Open
bitch wife
inside.
cheats on him. I mean, she thinks he's dead, but still.
Who?
Would you be mad?
Yeah, that's not his kid.
I just went down a deep dive on this. Would I be
Wait, it's not his kid.
Shane's
No, it's
kid?
Shane's kid.
Oh, the baby. I thought you were talking about.
No,
the kid.
no,
Would
that's
I be
his
mad
kid.
about what though?
If your wife thought you were dead and moved on.
It's the zombie apocalypse. You gotta get some D. Like,
Yeah,
it
but
hasn't been that long.
he was taking care of her.
I mean, he.
You was taking care of her.
Well, in more ways than one.
No, I would kill him.
It's a Pearl Harbor situation.
I'd killed him.
If you think someone's dead, can
I'd
you be
killed
mad at
him.
him? Well, I think he did.
I mean, he was only out for what, like,
Not that long.
yeah, a month at most.
But look at the situation. It's not like
You can't
he
go
was
a
in a
month?
nursing. I don't know.
It's ridiculous.
It was very fast.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it was longer,
You build these relationships
Years.
in traumatic situations. You never know what could
Corey's
happen.
like, you ain't moving on.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, absolutely. I would have lost my mind
Well, I think he kind of did.
immediately.
Well,
You let it go way too long. Yeah, there's no law.
He walked in like, give me a hug.
Yeah. 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 There would be way more of that too. That didn't have people to just kill people. I mean, I know it happens, but like,
That'd probably be more rampant than people getting swarmed.
yeah, I mean,
the amount of cults that would start up in a situation like that is just astronomical. Because
And
people
the-
are going to look for a leader.
and the SAs
Well,
would be off the charts.
that's true.
Getting dark.
But then again, with no laws, there are a lot more direct consequences to it too. I'm not saying it's not going to happen because you're right. But okay, let's say there's a group of us and some member of our group does that to someone. Fuck, we don't have to give them a trial.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like if we have a compound, like you're fucking at, you're at it. You know. But
Fuck
then
that, I just put a bullet
well,
in
That's what I
then
mean.
also make him think he has a chance.
and as he walks
Because
away.
you've seen the movies where they don't want to kill someone and they let him go and then that person like comes back and
Yeah.
breaks down a wall or something and fucks
Yeah.
everything up.
Yeah.
No.
Saving Private Ryan.
Well, yeah. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So get him out, let him start walking, take him out.
Yeah.
You think you could kill somebody like that?
Yeah.
I would 100% be okay with that.
If he made me mad, if I was angry crying,
If he
absolutely.
ate the last piece of pizza,
No, I think I mean I don't know, but at some point you almost have to. Not
What
yeah.
would be your role in like one of those
comedy. I don't know. No, I don't. I don't know. A laborer.
I think you do. I don't think you. I think you just. It just happens. Like, it just.
I don't have necessarily a tangible skill, and that gives me a lot of anxiety in my life. Like, what would you be? You can't be an accountant in the zombie apocalypse. I'm not saying that negative. Like, well, yeah, like give me a gun, I'll do what I need to do. But that's another thing. Give me a gun. I'm not coming in with an arsenal. You know what I mean? So that's the thing too.
Do you think you'd fare better in one of those compounds or on your own?
In a compound,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. for a compound. I think
I'd like to say on my own, but yeah.
No, the compound's nice when it's nice, but then it can go to shit real fast.
I'd be a scout.
Yeah, and yeah. I'd be one of those.
It's dangerous.
I'd be one of those guys that are like outside on perimeter and then get taken out by the bad guys.
Oh, you're
you know
just
what I mean?
standing there like smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, that's me. Let's be honest.
Taking a piss.
I would just
Yeah.
I would just leave and no, I just wouldn't come back one day. And then everybody just assume.
Yeah. But then again, maybe there's a democracy in this compound. Maybe I have an opportunity for political office. I don't know.
If it's that set up, then I would. Yeah, I'd be like a city planner.
Mm-hmm. I could
This
be
goes here. That
I think I
goes,
could do something.
I could be
this
like
goes here. That goes
a
there.
shop owner, like trading post owner.
I'd be
Yeah,
like
control the rations.
yeah, distribution person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be the doctor.
Or I'll burn the dead
How would they
people.
know that I'm not a doctor? I'd just be there chopping people's legs off. He's
Don't need that no more.
Yeah.
I mean, I would lie to get in. If they're like, what? You know what I mean?
What skills you got? I'm
Yeah,
a doctor.
I used to be a.
What else
Police
would you do
officer.
to get in?
It depends on how dire the situation. I'm talking like Last of Us. Absolutely, I'd be that guy's husband. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
He's in the hole.
You think that's why he did it?
I don't know, but I would do it.
You get presented an opportunity?
Yeah, he's got like wine and like
Yeah.
a garden. Like, bro, I'm out here in a hole. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you're a couple hours away from dying.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, it's a spectrum. We will go to Collecticon after this comes out. If you guys, before this,
Yeah.
Nope.
after this comes out. So if anybody's there, Shaman's only charging $75 a picture. That's what I heard.
I'm really excited for
Which
this.
is crazy. His OnlyFans is only $8.99 a month, so it's really a deal.
Yeah, the next 15 subscribers get it for $4.99.
It's all inclusive.
Waka Flocka's going to be there, and boy, am I excited.
Those tickets are all sold out.
Shit. I didn't know you needed tickets for that.
Yeah. He has
Oh,
a
it's-
concert.
I thought it was just open.
No.
Oh yeah.
Well, the tickets are for the. Like you get like a meeting with him. You get tickets to the concert.
I'm meeting with him.
I don't want to meet
Picture
Waka
and
Flocka.
stuff.
Discuss foreign policy or what? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. But it's a combination of stuff. But I think you can still get pictures and stuff with him.
I just want to see. I just want to see him. It's a party. That's it.
I
Right?
want to,
Yeah.
I want to see him
I think
go
he-
hard in a
I think he has a
motherfucking
contract
paint.
with the entire thing, so he has to go to like each stop.
Hmm.
But I could be wrong.
Well, he's playing
I-
5 songs, I think.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like a Waka Flocka crowd. It's gonna be there.
Nope.
Maybe. And then it's going to be Sean Astin. Is that-
Oh yeah,
From
from
Goonies and
is he Rudy?
Rudy. 50 First Dates, Stranger Things.
51st Dates. I forgot about that.
You should wear a mesh tank top.
No, never. Little list. All right. Well, that's all I got. Holler at us if you see us. If you're into that kind of thing. And as always.
Stay safe.
Thanks for listening to the Extra Medium Show with Alex and Corey. Please make sure you like and subscribe.